Ever thought about how come the mitzvah from Krishma can be yotzezan, mitzvah from limud Torah as well? What's the connection? Reading Krishma at night and in the morning, twice a day Krishma, how come we can yotzezan limud Torah darauf? Reb Shimon sagt, als nimmt auf sich der Achrayat, einer was lernt Krishma jeden Tag zufrieden bei Nacht, has the capability, also wie lernt Torah ganzen Tag. What's the connection? Maybe we can explain it in a perspective, so Rabbi Yitzchak aber Chatzir as Masber. Sucht in der Nummer von der Baal Shem Tov, als jede Yid, in jeder Matze wie ist, des will der Eibishter von ihm haben. In dem Moment, Tome der Hals Tafila, als kann sein, Machshuva, was ist gegen der Eibishter, meint es, als des will der Eibishter. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do the best version of yourself. If it doesn't work, and if it happened already in the past, that means that was the Rutz Hashem exactly how it's supposed to be. It's part of Shasha Shemai Bereishis, Hashem B'Shaf in the Welt, gemacht hat die soll's 10 days exactly azoi. And the Baal Shem Tov is Masber, als wenn ein Mensch lernt Krishma, in Hoyach, in der zweiter Herd, und sagt Shema, Shema zweimal, darf man ihm stillschwagen. You're supposed to shut him down. You're only supposed to say Shema Yisrael once. You can't say it twice. So the Baal Shem Tov is Masber that every time you say Shema, you're supposed to have Ol Malchus Shemayim. Take upon yourself that Hashem is in control ultimately. And maybe the first time you didn't have in mind exactly a lapichevkas in the machshuvas to completely surrender to Hashem, to take upon yourself Ol Malchus Shemayim. This is exactly what the Rutz Hashem was, and don't go back. Don't go back. Even that there is a certain amount of Umar in the Gemara was zogt. As Tomer nicht mechav gewein bei Krishma, und nicht yotze gewein. How could that be? So the Baal Shem Tov zogt, all you need to do is go back b'machshava. But in words, you did exactly what Hashem wanted you in this very moment. If Hashem gave you that thought, and you did what you could, of course, you did your part, and at the end of the day, it wasn't exactly like you wanted to, that means that was the Ol Malchus Shemayim of today. Today, this was the work, and you just gotta stick to it. If you think about it, this is also the Parsha of Shtayt, להגיד שבחו של ההר של שינה. Was is the größte Gedille von der Haaren? What's the größte idea was der Haaren hat aufgetan? He didn't change anything. He stayed consistent. His ups and downs, he stayed consistent. Even though he only read Krishma twice a day, it wasn't a consistent matter. He always believed that this is the Rutz Hashem right now. You do what you gotta do in this very moment. I heard from Rabbi Pinzan, in the room from the Baal Shem, from the Lubavitcher Rebbe. A years ago, gekommen zu ihm, und hat ihm gefragt, mal reingegangen in der Schiel, und gefragt, wie der Rebbe von der Schiel. Aber gesagt, du kannst Zadik in der Schiel. Hat gefragt, der Lubavitcher Rebbe, was meint die Story von mir? Was darf ich herausnehmen von der Story? Hast du kannst Zadik in der Schiel? Alles, was der Eibishter tut, jede Sache, wo die Haus durch den Tag, ist du ein Message, was der Eibishter will dich lassen wissen. Durch die Story, durch die thought, Masse, anything that happens to you, Hashem is talking to you through that situation. So the Baba Rebbe hat ihm geantwortet. The answer was that in the Shiel stak nicht du a Tzadik. The Tzadik for dich liegt inside of you. That's the real Tzadik. So if you think about it, every Yid has a Moshe Rabbeini, every Yid has a Aaron HaKohen. You have the Aaron HaKohen that I cannot find. You have the Moshe Rabbeini that I cannot find, and the same goes both ways. So in this perspective, especially da der Bas Mikdash Churv geworden, darf jede Yid machen, also wie hat der Bas Mikdash in sich. The Karbunas, whatever it is, you're supposed to say it with your lips. Think what you think, holy thoughts. It's all because you are a little Bas Mikdash in your perspective. Hashem wants your Bais HaMikdash in your way, in whatever situation you're in right there or right then. There's another explanation, there's another word from the Baal Shem Tov, where the Baal Shem Tov is Masber, that I can never be you, you can never be me. Dan Yiddishkeit can never be explained, especially if it is Mushlat Tzaddik, and you want to be like the Tzaddik, you want to follow along, and you're just going to follow whatever the Tzaddik is doing, and I'm going to do that. I'm not going to think too much. That's not what Hashem wants. Hashem Tov sagt, in case Hashem Tov, as jeder Mensch, whatever he is, you have your way, and there's no such a thing that a person has the capability to do the same pe'ilah as zweiter tit, in the gast aufteen with dan, for dan by some migdash darf geteen werden, or of dan perspective, and of dan weg. So, according to this, להגיד שבחו של Aharon shaloi Shina. Aharon didn't want to be like Moshe. Moshe didn't want to be like Aharon. Maybe they all had urges. Wow, I'm jealous. I want to be like you. But at the end of the day, Hashem wants my avoid in my way. Hashem wants Aharon to light the menorah, and Hashem wants Moshe to learn Torah. And also learn Aharon. Everybody has their own perspective, their own thing, and we all have an Aharon inside. We all have a Moshe Rabbeinu inside. What is your Moshe? What is your Aharon? That's what matters. According to this, what it comes down to is, what is Krishma? What is Ol Malchus Shemayim? It's all about consistency, it's all about trust, and it's all about honesty. And these three has to come together. They have to work together. They have to be in the same time. If one is missing, you're missing the whole purpose. You're missing the true self. You have to be honest, because you have to be your Aharon. Can't be a different Aharon, can be a different Moshe. It has to be you. It has to be Shmuel. It has to be whoever it is. At the same time, there has to be trust, because at the end of the day, Hashem is in control. We gotta let go. And this is Ol Malchus Shemayim. Right here, right now. This is the Eibishter will for me. The best of machshavas. Even if I fell through an avayah chaz v'shulam once in a while, which happens, and Hashem knows that. He knows your struggles, and He knows what you're going through. So you gotta trust it. Even if you fell down, Hashem wanted that. Go on from now on. Keep going and keep growing and learn from the mistakes, of course. So it's all about trust. And of course, it's all about consistency. The more consistent you could be in this perspective, this is what it's about. And also can man mekayem sein, Ol Malchus Shemayim jeden Tag. And also kann man noch mekayem sein, Limedat Torah, wie Reb Shimon sagt. Einer, was lernt Krishma bei Tag und bei Nacht, ist also wie gelernt Torah einen ganzen Tag. What does that mean? If you stay consistent, and you know that Hashem is in control, you trust in Him, even when it doesn't seem perfect, even when you had good intentions and you fell, but you're still with your true, honest self, then what kannst du bleiben? That's when you know you are on the right track, and it's considered that you're sitting and learning all day long, like the Gresta Tzaddik. Of course, you got to grow with that, and of course, there's more to do, and it's your way, and you have to do it in your perspective, what Hashem wants from you. So it's all these three things coming together. And maybe you can also understand the definition of Lama Negura, Mitzamadevach in the Parsha. The Eibishter sagt, Lama Negura. The Yidden sagen, Kimmel zum Moshe Rabbeinu, we need a second chance. We didn't get to do the Karban Pesach and Beis HaMikdash. The Eibishter sagt, it's okay, I got you. Another month from now, kent das zurückkommen, und jetzt kannst du in der Avoide, jetzt kannst du gehirig alles, was jetzt darf zu tun, in der Beis HaMikdash, for the Karban Pesach. So it's always about checking chance. And also wie die Kedushes Leivi zog devach, ich habe mir eigentlich von Kedushes Leivi, may his merit be on everybody. So I'm going to show you through. So it's a masbe devach, that the Chetu Eigel, die Jiden haben kein Mensch gesündigt der Chetu Eigel. The only Chetu Eigel, das Jiden haben gesündigt, ist gewesen, as they had a thought that they wanted a leader. But Chaz v'Shulam zu sagen, als die Jiden haben gesündigt. So nur gewesen der Eire Rav, und die Jiden haben nicht mehr gegangen. And he goes into a long explanation for that, which I may make another video for. But in long story short, even when a Yid zindigt, afal pi shechutu Yisraeli. Afil when a Yid zindigt, there's always a part of Yisrael. At the end of the day, we all rely on Hashem, we trust in Him, and we're being honest, and we're staying consistent. It's all Hashem. We do tshiva because we want to be better, but it doesn't mean that we are bad. We are Yisroel. Our core is Yisroel Kyle, is godliness himself. And that godliness never, ever does anything wrong. Of course, it needs to grow because we're on this world and nothing makes sense, really. So that's what it comes down to. And maybe we can also explain the definition of Al Pi Hashem Yachni, Al Pi Hashem Yisui. The Lubavitcher Rebbe is Masber, that Al Pi Hashem Yachni, Al Pi Hashem Yisui. Why does it have to say so many times, especially in a Put Parshas Harim, Parshas Matas Masai? It's said 42 times. Al Pi Hashem Yachni, Al Pi Hashem Yisui. It should have said it just once, at the beginning and at the end, maybe. But why 42 times? Every time. Für die Yidden am Geriet steht noch einmal Al Pi Hashem Yachni, Al Pi Hashem Yisui. Dat was dan bestimmt de Lubavitcher Rebbe is Masber, that even when you sleep, even when you think you don't do anything with your day, you can't do anything right now. You can't focus. All you want to do is chill. And he said, even when the Yid sleeps, he does the roots Hashem. But Al Pi Hashem Yachni, Al Pi Hashem Yisui. If this is your circumstances right here or right now, or in the situation where you are right here and right now, this is the roots Hashem. It's just as much the roots Hashem as sitting and learning all day. So it's all connected. If we trust, stay consistent, and be honest with ourselves, and for Hashem, we grow, and we want to grow, and we want to get closer to Hashem. That's all that matters. L'chaim.